In today's video, you're going to learn how fear is preventing you from making $1 million in GCI this year and buying that black Porsche you always wanted. Welcome guys, in this video, my name is Michael. I help real estate agents get more listings online, and we're going to talk about exactly why fear is the obstacle for you to reach your goals, and more specifically, if you're trying to reach $1 million in GCI this year and get you a nice Porsche, right? So a lot of you guys actually like fast cars, and you want to treat yourself a little bit because you've been working hard for so long. It's not easy to be a real estate agent, so you're working a lot and you want to reward yourself a little bit, but maybe you aren't on track, right, of reaching your goal. And in today's video, I want to talk exactly how fear basically is preventing you to reach your goal, because it's a real thing. Like, people don't necessarily realize it, but unconsciously you are being stopped by fear. Now, a lot of you guys actually think it's about the real estate market, right? So I talk to a lot of real estate agents every single day, some of our clients, some people that want to join our program, and I ask them, what do you think is the biggest obstacle stopping you from reaching your $1 million GCI goal? And they say, well, you know, the current market, it's hard to get listings, you know, buyers, they don't have the capacity to buy right now, they have unrealistic expectations and all of that crap, right? And the thing is, like, you need to realize all of these are like external factors that you can't control, right? So you're blaming on other factors that are not you, but the reason why you're not there yet and you're not to your goal, and you don't have the house that you want or the car that you want or whatever, right, or the funds in your account that you want to retire, is because of you, right? So let's be honest, like, the reason why I'm not doing the amount I want is because of me, right? Because I fear certain things, right, at the end of the day. Now, if you already know exactly what it takes for you to hit that $1 million GCI goal in your marketplace, meaning you've done the math behind it and you know exactly how many leads you need, how many appointments you need, and how many listings or transactions you need, then you already have that action plan, right? But the thing is, where you guys are falling short on is following that plan and sticking to it, because at the beginning of the year in January, you guys were so hyped up, and when you wrote that goal down and you did the math and it all makes sense, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's feasible. Like, I know how to get X amount of appointments and my closing rate is already good. I just need to be in front of more sellers, right? And get the foot in the door with more sellers to get more listing appointments to eventually get more listings. The hard thing is sticking to it, right? And being disciplined about it and doing the things that you need to do in order to get those listing appointments on your calendar. And the reason that is hard is because it's the unknown. So you guys basically maybe are used to making 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, but you never reached the $1 million GCI goal before. So it's the unknown, and you're scared of the unknown. Like, every human is just scared of the unknown because we want to know predictably what will happen. And if something is new, it's unpredictable, right? So we don't like it because we risk being injured, or we risk like getting kicked out of this society or whatever, right? So it's like deep fears in our brain that we can't really control, but we have to manage. We have to learn like how to control them and how to act despite these fears. So at the end of the day, it's all about the fear of failure or the fear of the unknown, right? So in order to hit that goal, you need to do certain things that you've never done before. Otherwise, you would have already hit it, right? So if you continue doing the things that you've done before that got you to where you are, you're gonna just stay with, you know, where you are right now. And most of you guys don't want that, right? Who wants to plateau in business? Like, everyone just wants to grow. It's like when you go to the gym, like, no one really goes to the gym just to maintain. Like, I know some people that do, but honestly, just an excuse in my opinion. But everyone wants to grow, right? They want to get gains and they want to get better. They want to, you know, be more healthy and like healthier and get in better shape and look better. So it's also about taking risk. You know, you need to do certain things that you've never done before. Now, since you've never done them before, you don't know what the result will be. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't work. Maybe, you know, you'll get there quicker, maybe not. Maybe you'll have to take a few step backs to actually step forward after that. So you need to take risk as well. And again, it comes down to fear, right? So the reason why you're not taking that risk is because you fear of failing, and you fear of like what other people think, or I invest that money in that coaching program, or what happens if I invest in YouTube ads or Facebook ads to generate leads, or in my branding or whatever, and what happens if I lose that money, you know? So again, it's all tied to fear, and you need to control like your perception of fear and also act despite it, because at the end of the day, fear will never go away. Even if your goal is to reach, like once you reach $1 million in GCI, then after that you'll aim for 2 or 3, whatever, right? Now, acting despite of fear is kind of like a muscle, right? So the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you actually feel that feeling of fear in your gut, and the more you're able to actually, you know, act despite it and be aware of that you have it in the first place, because most people are not necessarily aware that fear is stopping them from reaching their goal, and they just think it's like an external thing, right? It's that marketing company I hired, like all the leads were duds. It's the war, it's the whatever going on right now in the world, like it's the market, like, and everything is just like external, you know what I mean? But the thing is, it's only you. Like, you can control you, so focus on yourself, focus on improving your listing presentation, focus on improving the lead quality that you generate, instead of relying on Zillow or Realtor.com or marketing companies to generate you leads. Why not just build your own marketing systems and learn everything, or get it from someone that actually knows how to do that, like copy and paste it, and that way you don't need to depend on them, right? So build your own marketing systems. And that's one thing that I've noticed among successful real estate teams that reach the $1 million GCI mark, is they have their own systems, and they don't have just one marketing system. They don't have one lead gen system. They have multiple, and they also have the backend behind it, like ISAs to call and qualify the leads. Some people that are responsible for the buyer leads, some people that are responsible for the sellers specifically, and they also have nurturing sequences afterwards to actually build that database and nurture them on the long term for the ones that are not ready to convert right now. Now, the best advice I can give you to help you reach your $1 million GCI goal and help you buy that black Porsche you always wanted, or whatever other car you are into, is to ask yourself every single morning, what would I need to do right now, today, to be on track of hitting that $1 million GCI goal? And break down the numbers, know exactly what you need to do and the actions that you need to do right now, because you have to start with that macro vision, right? So the macro vision is to make $1 million in GCI. Now break it down and reverse engineer exactly what it takes so that you go to the micro action you need to take right now to be on track of hitting it. And just focus on this for the day. And once you've hit it, then just reward yourself, and the next morning you'll be able to do the same thing over and over, and everything will just become easily achievable, and you'll be on track of hitting your goal. And you won't even have to think about, what do I do today? What do I need to work on? You'll know exactly, because you're asking consistently that question to yourself, and at some point, you know, it just becomes automatic, and you know exactly what you need to do. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed, because I release 3 videos like these every single week to help you get more listings. And I also want you to like the video, because this really helps the channel and I appreciate it. So I'll see you in the next video.